Hey there, it's Giovanni, and today we're going to have a first impression of the Alpaka Bravo Sling Max. Alpaka's been killing it lately. It seems like every week they're coming out with a new product or a new iteration of one of their products. It's almost like if you don't like the material on the outside of this sling, just wait a week because it's gonna come out in X-Pack or white X-Pack or orange or green. They're constantly iterating and changing things up, so it's kind of cool. So this is the Bravo Sling Max. I had initially backed this one on Kickstarter and it got to me a couple months back. And why am I doing a first impression rather than a review, even though I've had this now for a couple months? And the reason being isn't that I don't like the bag. I actually like it a lot. It's just that I personally don't have a use for it. And I don't want to act like I'm using a product just for the sake of shooting a review. So I'm not going to review this one, but since I do have it, and let's say that you're on the fence about it, you want to kind of see some real life looks at the bag, hopefully this video can help you. So the outside of the bag is in this particular color in black. It's the 100D Ballistic Nylon. It also comes in a gray, which is a 750D full wool. And I believe also the Kickstarter had an X-Pack version as well, which, like I said before, just wait a little while and I'm pretty sure that the Max is gonna come out in some other different materials and colors, because Alpaka loves doing this stuff, and kudos to them, it's pretty awesome. So let's look at the outside and then we'll dive into the inside to give you an idea of whether or not this is something that would be good for you. So this is a 10-liter sling. So it's quite big on the sling side, but it does hold quite a bit. And you can see initially right off the bat, it has a professional look to it. At least this one does, the black one. And it's very professional, very tech looking. So on the outside, you have like this leather debossed Alpaka logo. You have these, looks like more ballistic nylon here at the bottom. You have this little doodad right here, which allows you to connect your phone to an internal battery pack. And we'll check that out in a second. So we have here this this front compartment here. Then we have a larger compartment in the back. So moving to the back of things, so here we have one thing that I love. I wish more sling makers, at least bigger slings, smaller slings don't need it, but a bigger sling is this grab handle. So if you're taking it out of the car, you can grab it. Taking it out of different situations, you can just grab it from here. You're not always grabbing it from the strap or from the top or whatever. You can. It's really nice. I always appreciate stuff like this. And now the strap itself, being that it's a 10-liter sling that is primarily meant to carry tech gear, I really like that these guys included a super wide strap. And not only is it wide, it's really nicely padded as well. I love this like geometric shape padding. I think Planet was one of the first guys to really start doing stuff like this, and I love the way it looks. And it's very comfortable as well. And then over on the strap as well, you see that it has connection points, so you can latch on other things, maybe like a cell phone holster. And Alpaka has a ton of these things on their website, different attachments and accessories that you can use with their products. And then at the end here at the strap, you have like this slide magnetic strap. Pretty cool. Really neat. So what I'm gonna do real quick, forgot. Here, if you wanna do a stabilizer strap, you have this little D-ring here for a stabilizer strap. So I'm gonna put it on real quick so you can see what it looks like. Again, I'm 5'7", 160 pounds, so you see how big this sling looks. So as you can see, it's a pretty big sling. I mean, it takes up the whole entire back, which makes me wonder, why would I use this over maybe a smaller backpack? So then, this strap is awesome. I mean, this is really, really good. And even front carry, it's pretty big for front carry. Especially right now, it's kind of curving around my body because there's nothing inside. But I imagine if I had a Nintendo Switch or a smaller laptop or an iPad or something like that, it's not going to bend as much. So it's going to be like sticking out of my body like this. So it's interesting, but still, like I said, it is crazy comfortable because of this really nice strap. All right, let's check out the inside. So the inside is lined with ripstop nylon, which is really cool because they didn't skimp on materials here. You can see that it's not just one layer of material they're using. That they actually have a nice liner that, honestly, this ripstop nylon could be the exterior fabric for some cheaper bags, but they're using that for their internal liner. It's pretty awesome. Here with the Kickstarter version of the bag, and I don't know if it comes in the retail version, they have like this, their hub keychain. So that comes with this one. So we see here in this small pocket, you have these two drop pockets, you have a mesh pocket, and then you have these two pockets here against the front of the pack. And it's really interesting that they decided to put this many drop pockets in here because there's not a lot of volume in here. You can't really fit a lot of like awkwardly shaped stuff. You're looking at pretty much putting in things that are flat. So external hard drive, maybe Kindle, maybe some ear pods, stuff like that. You're not gonna be able to really fit a ton of stuff in here. Of course, you could put a wallet. What's one neat thing, the little detail here, this fabric is gusseted, so this isn't just gonna flop open and all your stuff is going to fall out. So it keeps it nice and neat so that even if it is open, it stays partially closed so that things don't just flop out. So really nice. The zippers are AquaGuard, or YKK AquaGuard zips that still need some breaking in, but all the zippers here are AquaGuard because, like I said, this is primarily intended to carry your essentials, which will include your technology, and you definitely don't want to get any of that wet. So let's go here now to the back, the main compartment of the bag. So here you have this fleece lined pocket, and it's actually pretty ample. So here you can fit a sling, you can fit on a laptop. I imagine that you can fit, you wouldn't be able to fit like a 13-inch MacBook Pro, I don't think, but a 10-inch laptop should be fine. Maybe an 11-inch iPad, things like that should be okay here in this sling. Then of course you continue on with this nice ripstop nylon. You have this large pocket here in the middle, this large capacity, and then along the front of the compartment you have these two drop pockets, and then you have a smaller drop pocket. See, it's hard to see it. Oh no, yeah. Oh no, it's actually just one big pocket. So two big pockets here, drop pockets, one large compartment, and then this back fleecy area. And then you see this cord hanging out. This would connect to, say, a battery pack, which will then connect here. And in here is also a place where you can store SIM cards, and it has one of those little tools to pop out the SIM cards from your phone pretty easy. So it's not super complicated. I mean, you can see it for yourself. Does this work for you? If you're carrying an iPad around or a Nintendo Switch, you can pop it in here. How much more stuff do you need? 10 liters is quite a bit for a sling. All right, let me close this up, because then there's also this back pocket here, which is also a fleece lined pocket. So I guess you can have a Nintendo Switch in the front, and maybe a larger like laptop. Like again though, I don't think like my 13.5-inch Surface would fit in here. But you know what? I have it right here. Let me just grab it and see if it would fit in here and see what that would look like. So let's grab my Surface. So this is my 13.5-inch Surface Book 2. Let's see if it fits. No, this does not fit in here. So maybe a 13-inch. Oh, that's not a great fit. Oh boy, So yeah, it fits with some finagling. So, all right, I mean, that's not ideal, but I mean, it fits, and that's 13.5. So presumably a 13-inch laptop would fit into this section. Kind of cool. I mean, it's not, I mean, for a 13.5 or anything bigger, it wouldn't be a great fit. Yikes. Okay, let's put this back. All right, so here going forward, then you have these two pockets as well that look like kind of like some pen pockets, and then a larger pocket here. So, you know, not a ton going on, but I mean, there is quite a bit that you can use with this bag and carry with it. But at least for me, I just don't have a use case for it, and that's why I'm not going to do a review, because I can't take this for work, because you saw the issue I had putting in my laptop, and I carry around 2 tech pouches for work as an IT consultant. So that's tough for me, so I can't really use it for work. When I'm traveling, I tend to one bag travel, which means that I front carry my sling, and this bag is just way too big for front carry. And honestly, I really don't need a 10-liter sling in my travels. And if I needed something that big, I would take a Bellroy Venture sling or something like that, or a Matador packable backpack or something along those lines once I get to my destination. So even for travel, me personally, I don't see how I would use this. You know, that's just my personal opinion on the matter, but I don't want to detract from the good work that Alpaka is doing. Just because it doesn't fit me doesn't mean it won't work for you. So 10 liters doesn't work for you. Space for not only a laptop, but a tablet, maybe a Switch, with all the daily essentials: wallet, keys, a hard drive, snacks, so forth and so on. Maybe even a water bottle, if you're okay keeping technology and water bottles together, which I'm always a little wary of. But in a very comfortable package that is water resistant. So the Ballistic Nylon is water resistant, the zippers water resistant. Really cool bag. Man, you know, I've tried to find ways of using this and I just haven't been able to. But maybe your mileage will vary. So if you do end up buying this bag, let me know what you're using it for. I would love to see what you guys are doing with it. You know, so kudos to Alpaka. And guys, like and subscribe on the channel. The more subscriptions I get, then maybe I can start asking some of these companies to maybe send me packs that I can review a little bit more frequently. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.